and his odd warning at the end.
Hey, be careful! About what exact?
Yeah, that's something weird to say, right? Only for my attempts to be interrupted by a muffled ring from my pocket. Mom's cheerful voice greets me as soon as I answer.
Yes, I'm at the party already, Mom. Yes, I'll say hi to her if I can.
The conversation itself doesn't last long. Just a simple hello, a reminder to enjoy the party and to send their regards to their old student. But when the calls end, I get to look up. Ashton is already nowhere in sight. With a sigh and admittedly, a little disappointment, I tuck my mobile back into my pocket and head inside. Even with familiar company, however coincidental this meeting is, this is somehow shaping to a terrible evening. 1 second. Alright, 1 second guys, I need to help my brother with something and then I will be back right after.
Could swear it's been 700 degrees in here since you came in. I could swear that this room has been running out of air and now it's starting to spin. You make me feel kinda bad, kinda good, kinda everything, yet it doesn't feel like it should. You make me feel kinda wrong, kinda right, kinda anything, and I would change it if I could. I'm fainting, I think I'm losing my sight. I swear I'm hitting the floor. I could swear that my stomach just sunk a meter. I'll be dead if I take any more. You make me feel kinda bad, kinda good, kinda everything, yet it doesn't feel like it should. You make me feel kinda wrong, kinda right, kinda anything, and I would change it if I could.
And I'm back. Sorry guys, I had to help my brother. Alright, let's continue. I probably missed some text. Backlog. Conversation itself doesn't last long, just example, blah blah blah. But when the call ends and I get looked up, Ashton's already nowhere in sight. Alright, I think we were here. Good. The party hits full swing an hour later, with the hostess opening remarks given, still no sign of her husband, the poor woman, and the guest is promptly fed. The band shifts the melody to a livelier tune. Soon, laughter and the rhythmic tapping of the shoes fill the room, all in accordance to the lifting strings of music. It seems fun, I admit. Fascinating at certain moments, the flurry of dancers making the music their own, almost with no care in the world. If I were not so indisposed, I'd have joined the crowd for a song or two. There isn't a lack of invitation or anyway. Plenty of them, in fact, with some asking more than once. It's only my stubborn refusal that prevents me from joining them, and I can. A single nod is all it would take, and the evening would have been far enjoyable for me. But pride and my own silly hopes, the thoughts of being seen with one of them by him, curbs that, as much as I hate to admit it. Because doing so also means outright acknowledging the douche slames. That he has to be the one to tell me that still sends my blood boiling. I would have preferred someone more agreeable, less of an arse. It's a hard truth to swallow, especially when the very person at the center of it makes denial difficult. Can't even spare me a minute of his attention or a single glance at me the whole evening. Hell, Zachary might have spoken more words to me. The big guy is busy covering the event to boot. But at least he manages to slip in the conversation or two between takes, or a small wave of his hand when he passes by. What's Ashton's excuse? He's been flitting in and out of sight the whole time. One moment he's hanging around a small group, in another he's hovering around the string band. Just a second ago he's wolfing down some deviled eggs by the buffet table, a glass of wine in hand. The next thing I know, he's gone. If I did not know any better, I'd say he doesn't want to be with any of his friends. Is it because his boss is here? What's the big deal about that? It has never bothered him but before.
I swear, the next person who asks, I'm dancing the night away with. Ashton can go fuck himself.
You would catch his eye a lot better if you wore nicer clothes, don't you think?
Anna! Her voice almost makes me jump. Too focused on the gut-shy wandering around the ballroom on my own annoyance to notice. If she's heard any of the profanities I mumble or she's taken notice of my discomfiture, she makes no comment on it. merely greeting me with a smile when I turn my attention to her. Miss Anna Wright gives off a whole different air when she's not speaking to an audience. Only a bit too friendly for my liking, but I guess that comes from being raised in such an environment and having to deal with pompous, snooty people. So I suppose nothing has really changed from years ago. I remember her carrying herself in the same manner during that one and only visit. Does she remember any of it? I won't be surprised if she doesn't. It has taken me a while. Myself, she's probably met a lot of people like little Becky throughout the years. Might have already forgotten about me or my parents. People like her thrive. People like her thrive on connection after all. Nevertheless, I return a smile, awkward and stiff as it may be.
Didn't realize the housewarming was going to be this fancy. I would have gone with a nice dress if I knew.
Oh, you're fine, dearie. It's only really the parvenus, those who climb, that come to these parties all dolled up. Quite the black-haired beauty, isn't he?
It takes me a while to realize who she's talking about, until Ashton walks by again, in closer proximity than any of the times he has done so far this evening. Still without a look of acknowledgement or way, though. Even if Miss Wright speaks loud enough to catch the attention of anyone within earshot. Why is he snooping around Anna? That's strange.
Who, Ash?
You know, you really shouldn't have turned down those offers. If I wasn't married, I'd happily go dancing with those young men. But you said